Welcome to the drop zone of all the stuff that my daughter took out of her dorm room. So I thought instead of putting this all away, that I would go through it with you guys and kind of show you all the things that you don't think about or things that I've told you that you need to get and show you how it works. Okay, there's so much stuff to go through, and as I'm going through and I'm looking and seeing like what are the things she used, what are the things she didn't use, I know you guys are interested. So I'm just gonna do like one long TikTok and show you guys all of the things, and then I'm gonna break it down and do some more and get specific on some of the items. But number one, I already talked about this, her headboard, it came back perfect, just like when it left. It is such high quality. I literally love this thing. It's amazing. Okay, next, this is something that you guys have seen on the registry. This was the skirt, okay, that went over her desk, which was her vanity. Now, people kept saying, where does she study? College kids don't study at their desk. They actually study in study areas or in their bed or at study libraries. So her desk was used for, you know, lots of things. She sat there, she did her makeup. She's a girl. So, you know, this was the perfect skirt. It was made for her actual desk. This is a must have. And it has the slits in it. So like they can put their, their chair underneath it. So one thing that most people don't think about is when you get this, look, it can get super dirty. This is white, this is fabric. So she had this pad that goes over top of it. Okay, so this is just like a plastic, it's kind of like an acrylic. It's not an acrylic. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it is a thick plastic, okay? This is what laid on top of that desk skirt. Kind of like when you see people who have a skirt on a table and then they have a piece of glass over top of it. This was that. Now, one thing I didn't think about is this can burn, okay? And she was doing her hair and stuff there. So the day that I moved her in, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have got you one of those like pads to put on top of this that you put your curling iron stuff on, which I did get, and that is also on the registry. So you need this, you need the desk skirt, and then you need something for them to put their hot tools on, okay? You also need the little thing for the makeup, which I've already told you guys about. Okay, moving on. This was phenomenal, okay? She had one of those ugly desks, you know, like, and the ugly desk chair. And this is actually a cover. So this cover was meant to go like on a dining room chair. It came in a set of two, so I just got one for her and her roommate, but it's stretchy, okay? So it can fit on any chair. No, it's not perfect, but did it cover an ugly chair and did it work for an entire year and did it look a lot better than it would have? Yes. And the thing about it is they can actually pull this off the chair and throw it in the laundry if they want. So this was 10 out of 10, 100% worth it. 100%. All right, next we have these. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Okay, so this is what we use for her curtains and also to hold up certain things under her bed. They're magnetic. So they're actually tie backs, but they're magnetic. So it just works great to like gather things. It looks cute. You could even like spray paint them different colors if you wanted to match their room or their decor, but they're just tie backs. So like when she had the bed skirt and stuff underneath her lofted bed, you could actually gather them on the side, okay, and take this around the metal part of the bed and gather it to pull it apart, which works because sometimes you want to have access to stuff under there, especially if you have a microwave and a fridge and all those things. So these, 10 out of 10, okay? Next, I'll tell you about this. Okay, so she had a wardrobe, which was like this smallest closet ever. And so this is actually how big it is. Okay, this is how big it is. So I got a little tension rod, okay? Small, tiny little tension rod, and this is what hung at the top of it. And I used a curtain. Like this was actually a window curtain to put on top of it because it could bunch up. And she could go like this. She could access her stuff. It would cover it up. And so this also, 10 out of 10. Now this was her curtains that she actually used for her window treatments as well. So her roommate, like we bought 2 pairs. Her roommate used one of these on her closet. Ava used one of these on her closet, and then the other set was actually used on the windows, so everything matched. 10 out of 10, okay? All right, next. This is the best steamer. Been telling you guys about this. I have one here, the Jack and Rose steamer. She'll take this to her apartment next year. This thing is phenomenal, must have, okay? All right, next we have the pink vacuum, which isn't in here. It's actually in the other room, but I told you guys about that. Yes, it does sell out. If it's sold out when you try to get it, keep checking back because it comes back in stock. Next is this. This is the thing that she used to hang over top of her door. And she used this to put like her bathrobe and towels and things like that. So this was, I put these little pads on it, okay, so that it didn't slide. And I even used some of that, you know, that tape that I keep telling you guys about, that Gorilla tape that keeps things in place. I put that on the back, and then it was put over her door, and then with the adhesive on it and this, it just stayed in place the whole time. It was perfect. It could hold a lot of things. So this was 10 out of 10, okay? Great. What's next? Okay, oh my gosh, let's talk about the bed. Okay, so there are many layers to the bed. I'm gonna do a whole TikTok on this, but let's like rapid fire it real quick. All right, so the bed comes with this like, it's like this thick, y'all. It's a mattress. First thing I did, I took sanitation wipes. I went in there, I wiped it down. That's the first thing I did with everything. I wiped down everything. Okay, then there is a mattress encasement. This is it. Okay, it is on the registry. This is the encasement. It zips all around it. So I took the mattress off, wiped it down, put it in this, stuck it back on the bed, okay, in the mattress encasement. All right, this is slippery, so it makes things slide around. So the next piece that you need is the gripper is gonna keep the encasement from sliding around because you still need to put the mattress topper on, okay? So first, you're gonna wipe down the mattress, you're gonna put it in the encasement, you're gonna put it back on the bed. Then you're gonna get this gripper and you're gonna put that on top of it, okay? Next, you're going to get your mattress topper. Now, Ava had the Sleepyhead mattress topper. This is an investment. She had the 3-inch. Did it cost a lot of money? Yes. Did it hold up? Yes. Was it worth every penny? Yes. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So this is it. This is what was on her bed. It was phenomenal. It was cooling. It is fantastic. It has these grippers on the back of it. Okay. You're going to stick this on top of the mattress encasement and the gripper. Okay. And you're going to put this over it. There you go. All right. So next, your layer is going to be your actual mattress pad, okay? So this is what's gonna go on top of all of that. This is also nice and big and fluffy, okay? Once you get that on, the corners that are going around, you'll see them right here, these little squinchy things, okay? I actually use those, it almost looks like a suspender, these Gorilla grips, okay, at the bottom of the bed underneath. You look up and you can see it. I use those to cinch it and make sure that this stayed in place, okay? Got it? Then you actually put the sheets on, okay? So the sheets go on top of that. It's gonna cover all of those different layers. Then you have the bedding, which I actually just washed her bedding, so it's downstairs. I found the perfect white comforter. It is super cheap, super durable. I'm gonna go get it, hang on. All right, here was her comforter. It was white, it was fluffy. It was literally like, I don't know, $45, $50. The best money we've ever spent. It held up all year. Yes, she's a girl. She spray tan, she did all the things. She has makeup and like, look, it comes out perfect every single time. Okay, so this literally was one of the best purchases. So it came with that, and then it also came with the pillowcases that go on the pillows, so she used that. And then we have the other cute pillows that we bought, which were also fantastic. All right, this was the Wuzu fan. It's an absolute necessity. Like, I can't express to you how important it is for them to have this. And then this is the little shelf that Velcros with the fan on it, so it sits up by their head when they're actually in their lofted bed. I did not have that. That was a purchase after she moved in that was like a game changer. So that is a 10 out of 10. All right, next are these bins. These are woven. This is where she put all of her clothes. So this, we got a matching set. I think there were 4 of them. She had, you know, all of her shorts and her tank tops, sports bras, all of those things in each of these, and they slid into her closet space. These are great because they're great to pack in and take it with you, and it's already packed, and then you just slide it in. If your kid is going to UGA, these fit perfect. I hope that helps you figure out what to do with all this stuff.